Hello, welcome back to our channel. I'm sure you're here because you're having issues with your stove just like I am right now. Is your oven beeping all the time after it reaches temperature? Well, give this video a thumbs up on the way in and let's troubleshoot and figure out what the problem is. So our oven beeps after it reaches temperature, which is a huge annoyance. For a whole hour when you're baking something, the thing is beeping. So I'm going to go through the several steps of how you troubleshoot this. First one is check the fan. Check for some obstacles or make sure the fan's turning. So let's locate the fan here. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. And the first thing you're going to want to do is when you get this thing pulled out is unplug it. Or go down at the breaker box and flip the breaker. Okay, back behind the stove here, there's a cover right here, so we're going to remove that. There's 4 screws, one in each corner, and I'm using a 1/4 inch. Drop that down, and we got to get. So basically, what we're getting into here for is to make sure actually it was just 3 screws the way it looks. We're gonna make sure that the fan turns fine. And then it looks like this cover here needs to come off as well. This is the one where you get into to hook up this power cord. And also up top here above this, there's 3 screws up there that I just took out. And we can get rid of that cover. Now we can see in here. Okay, this little cover right here, right in the center, I took this screw out, these 2 screws out, and a screw here, and then there was a plate that went in here, and I took that screw out. So now right in here is the fan, which is right below this screen. And I can get my fingers in there, make sure it's unplugged. And this fan spins freely. So that's the first step to check. Okay, since the fan has no obstruction and it turns freely, here's the sensor. This is the temp sensor. It goes inside the oven and it's held in by this screw right here. We want to check the resistance, so we'll unplug this cord right here. So go ahead and stick your probes into the sensor. You can see over there. And it is reading right around 400 ohms. So with that being 500 ohms, that tells me there's something wrong with this sensor. But before I go replacing that, I want to run the temperature up. I'll try one more thing. I want to run the temperature up to above 180 degrees and see if this fan kicks on. Now that we discovered that it's a possibility that this temp sensor is bad, and at room temperature, which I checked our thermometer in the room here right now, and it's 70 degrees. So it should run closer to over 900 to 11 or 1200 ohms. And this is well below. And so we're going to go ahead and order this. And we'll be right back when Amazon drops it off. So I went ahead and replaced this sensor, plugged it in here. Now we're going to try it out. We're going to go ahead with 250 and hit start. And it is climbing. You can see the burners on inside. And it's just climbing it all the way up. In the last minute or so, it's up to 150 now. And we're continuing to climb. $41, $43, $44, and there we are, almost for $250. There it is. That took care of it. The sensor was the problem. So that was the problem. The sensor was bad. Basically, to explain what we dealt with there, and I'm sure you were dealing with the exact same thing, was the sensor was different than the temperature. And so therefore it was throwing that P350 code, and then it would beep at you when the temperature got up to 350 or 450 or 425, and it was not reading correctly. But I want to make sure to tell you before we leave is there's two different sensors. There's a short one like this, which is the wrong one, so I had to get the right one, or a long one. So make sure the sensor you ordered is the exact same one that is in your oven. So give this video a thumbs up on your way out. Thank you for watching. Hope you learned something, and we'll see you on the next one.